Hello everyone, it is me. I am back with another video, and today it is finally time to take you on a tour of this frickin' sketchbook. I finished this months ago, but for some reason I just put it on the shelf and then immediately forgot that it existed, so sorry it took so long to get to it, but we're here now. Let's not dilly-dally. We'll just get straight into it. This first page is of my character Emilio, and I drew this all the way back in the 2nd of July 2023, so this one's kind of an old one now. Then I realized it had been like 1,000 years since I've drawn my character Angie, and they needed a bit of a glow up. The last time I drew them, I wasn't really vibing with them, so I just never drew them again. But now, they're like yassified and I love them. Here they are out collecting bugs with their girlfriend because slay. Then over here, I just wanted to experiment a little bit with these colorful friction pens. They're erasable and they're sort of like highlighters. They're really fun to work with. So I was just experimenting and swatching and all that good stuff. Then I still wasn't quite done drawing Angie yet, so I drew Angie as a baby holding a stick bug and chilling out with Chester, because I was like, I've been meaning to design Chester's kid forever, and Angie doesn't have any parents yet, so why not fill in the gaps? They look similar enough. So I drew them sitting together in the garden, Chester with his little plants, and Angie studying for their entomology exam or something, because I feel like they study bugs for a living, because bugs are cool. Then we have my character Ernie. He is part of the Freak Show, and he's their resident invisible man. You probably already know this. I'm sure I've said this in a million videos before, but The Invisible Man from 1930 is one of my favorite movies ever, and I managed to read the book, and I wanted to make my own Invisible Man character, who's a little bit less scary and power hungry and all that sort of thing. So this is Ernie, and he is just a little scientist, loves inventing things, but he's notoriously extremely clumsy, which is the whole reason that he accidentally turned himself invisible. And so eventually he finds himself at the Freak Show, and they give him a place to stay while he figures out how he's gonna turn himself back. Then we have Adair and Emilio as cowboys. I'm pretty sure this was part of a video, I'm not sure. If it is, I will link it in the eye. But they're so cute. I love them so much. I love that Emilio is like a 50s colorful, like campy cowboy, and Adair's more of like the rough and dirty old cowboy, but they both still look gorgeous, and I love that for them. This joke has 100% been made like plenty of times before, but they're like, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. You're right, it's tiny. And then this is a relatively new character. His name is Basil, and he's another member of the Freak Show, and he is friends with Ernie the Invisible Man, who is sitting right here, and Ernie, having really bad luck trying to turn himself visible again, has turned his attention to inventing some robotic hands for Basil, and a bunch of other little attachments that he can use. The mechanical hands don't always work, but Ernie is like hyper fixated on getting them right, and Basil's just happy that he's trying. Then we have the spark plugs. We've got Rusty on the bass guitar, Kip looking dazzled, Flex looking zonked, Adair looking confused and afraid, and the band manager, Lentil, looking lovely. And then over here we have a full page of Butch on the drums, taking a bit of a breather after his drum solo, because that shit looks exhausting. Then over here, I was still like in the middle of binge watching Magnum PI, so I drew Magnum, Higgins, Zeus, and Apollo, and then I was sitting with my friend by a pool, and we could see the mountains in the background, so we drew them while we were sitting there, and this is really cute. I really like it. Then over here, we have another relatively new character. I got really into making new characters at the start of this sketchbook. This is Flex's little sister, Poppy. She is a goth. She is gorgeous. I love drawing her, and I've been drawing her a lot more in my new sketchbook. And then there's just a few sketches of them just hanging out, being cool. I really liked the way these sketches looked, so I didn't want to like outline them or anything and potentially ruin them. Then I must have been feeling a bit chaotic that day. We've got Flerel, which is Flex the Feral, Butch being a caveman yelling yabba dabba doo, and Russell, spelt R-U-S-T-L-E, like leaves rustling. And then here we have Russell meets Flerrell, the duality of man. And you might recognize this one if you've been around my channel since like 2016. This is a redraw of a very, very old drawing. I'll go get it. Not to toot my own horn, but look at the improvement. That's kind of insane. He looks so much cuter and more vibrant now, and I love him. Then we have another cameo from Tom Selleck. And then this drawing of Ping, which unironically is gorgeous. He's talking to us as the viewer. What can I say? It's rough out there, man. Monty or someone is like, who are you talking to? Just drink your boba. My favorite little detail is that the brand name on the neck brace is What's Snappening. Very slay. Whoa, what is going on here? I wondered why the sketchbook was like not sitting right. That'd be why. This spread, I remember I was art blocked as hell. I didn't like any of the stuff on this page, and it took me way too long to draw all of it, so it felt like a complete waste of time. But looking back, the saxophone one, not too bad. I like this strawberry shirt. Maybe I should draw Adair in it more often. This snake, pretty interesting. This drawing is giving me Uncanny Valley vibes. This does not look like Adair or Rusty, and I'm scared. So moving on. Here we have Dickless Rick, looking gorgeous. We've got like a nice color block, high contrast thing going on. I remember this one being a lot of fun, and I still really like it. This yellow is insane. It's just yellow watercolor, but it came out so smooth and vibrant. I love it. Then over here we have Scruffy, who is my teddy bear from when I was a kid. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, 24 years young. We love it. And so yeah, I just drew him dancing because he's a funky little dude. I think he'd really like dancing. Then we have Vonnie and Lola. Lola is a bouncer for the pub, so I feel like Vonnie would like to play pretend doing that. I don't know. Kids find fun in really weird stuff, so I feel like that would be one of the games that they'd like to play. Then we have Daryl and Vonnie. They've been making bracelets. They've been doing each other's hair, having a great old time. Ooh, I really like this one. This one is of Dandy, my vampire character, who it kind of looks like he's sunbaking, but it's meant to be moon basking because, you know, he's not burnt to a crisp, so I love this one so much. Flex fell asleep in the bath and shrunk, and Kip finds it really adorable, but I feel like Flex is actually legitimately stressed out. And then this is just like a classic rendition of what their friendship is like. I swear they all love each other, but at this point they've all been friends for like 20 years, so it's just part of it. Then I was sort of brainstorming what it would look like if Kip and Flex got married, because I was like, I just don't really see a lot of my characters doing the whole like white dress, black suit. It's fine if you want to do that, but there's plenty of other ways to have a wedding. So what if we just made it a little bit more colorful and a little bit more on brand for these two? Kip looks stunning in orange. Flex looks amazing in hot pink. I went into this thinking that it would clash completely, but they actually look really cute. Then we have like a nice little sunset moment with Adair chopping wood and Emilio making like pancakes or something in the background. Adorable. I love it. I was having trouble getting Adair's likeness at this point though. I really don't think that looks like him, but you be the judge. Then we have Ozzy and Rick making some frankly quite scrumptious looking cakes. And I 100% read this in the tone of Sharon Osbourne every time she calls out to Ozzy Osbourne. And I honestly think that would be an inside joke between them, so it works. Then, ooh, we have this very like experimental fluorescent drawing of Monty, and this is one of the first times that I actually feel like I got his likeness, because Monty has notoriously, the entire time he's been a character of mine, he's always been difficult to draw. I think I got him this time. I think I got you, boy. So yeah, very, very moody, very expressive. I like it. I like it a lot. Then I was sitting out the front with Lobo, and I just sat there drawing him. He was having a little snooze on the couch, and he was looking very cute. So I quickly sketched him while he was there. And then up here, I tried to draw Emilio with a fade, because I think it would be a sleigh, but it's kind of hard to draw. But I think this drawing looks really cute. Then we have Fern. I wanted to experiment with a short haircut on her. Not sure if it really suits her. I love the long hair on her, but I don't know, maybe she can do both. I really love this outfit on her too. I need to draw her more often. Then this, I don't know if it's obvious, but this was the week that I watched Barbie at the cinema. Obviously, I had to draw Emilio in Barbie's outfit because, yes. And then Adair, oh, he looks so cute. I just want to squish his cheeks. I love this jumper on him. This is so cute. I don't know what to tell you. Then I just wanted to draw everyone that works at Powell Automotive. We've got Erin, Emilio, Rusty, and Adair. And I don't often draw Adair in a hat, but it does look pretty cute on him. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I love this drawing so much. The pink, the outfit, the hair. Gorgeous. I love it. I want to... This is Maggie, by the way. This is Bertha's dad, Henry, hence Hen and Hen. And here they are together as a family. The Swanson family, 1870. Then we just have some little sketches of Felix. I don't like this one, but this one's really cute. I like it a lot. And I didn't want to ruin it by outlining it, so we just left it at that. This one, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on? This is Bertie just freaking the hell out. I don't know, it didn't quite come together. I don't know if I like it. It was a little bit experimental, but I don't know, it could be a vibe. This one I really, really, really love. If you know me, you know that I am a big fan of the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and that was the exact vibe that I was going for with this drawing, and I think it worked really well. I really love it. And Devil Sonny! You can't have a sketchbook without having a Devil Sonny. He just looks so happy as a little devil, and I get it. I've dressed as the devil for Halloween before. It's so much fun. And then here's a little concept of Sonny the human matchstick, and he's like asleep in a big matchbox, or a little matchbox. Depends how you think of it. How do we go from such like a visually stunning page to whatever the hell this is? This isn't even like, this is just printed out. I wanted to redesign Monty's mum because her old design freaked me out a little bit because she kind of looked like one of my old bosses. That was completely unintentional, but it freaked me out nonetheless. So I redesigned her. She looks a lot better now, and I just really liked the way that it looked on my iPad, so I printed it out and stuck it in my sketchbook. And then I tried to draw Monty. I got this really cute erasable green dinosaur pen, and I tried to just go straight in and draw him with it, but who is that? Who is that? Because that's not my Monty. And like, even that looks a little bit uncanny. This one looks more like him, but why is he wearing that hat? He looks like a fuckboy. Like, this is the only one that actually captures his essence, and it's him barking. I don't know what that says about him. This spread is significantly nicer. We've got Adair and Emilio in their medieval royal AU, and they're surrounded by cats. He is the king of cats, and this one is Marcel. It is canon. Then we have Rusty looking at Flex under a microscope because he truly is such an intriguing specimen that he needs to be examined. And then this one I've titled Plant Dad and Florist Mum. We've got Chester watering his plants and Claire just vibing out in the kitchen, surrounded by flowers. Oh, and there's actually quite a cute sketch on this little bit of paper that I was using to stop the bleed. Oh, I love this page, the colors, the layout, everything is just delicious. So we've got the street that Archie and Monty live/work on. So Monty works at Hot Stuff Cafe, Archie works at Ripple's Florist, and before Archie and Monty move in together, Archie lives with his mum above the florist shop. Here they are working together, making some bouquets, and then over here, these ones are also a bit of a redraw. Here's the original from 2019, and then the current version from November 2023. And he's become a lot more sassy now. He's saying, the usual, sweetie, I don't fucking know you. And he's got an Employee of the Month badge because his manager's super chill and loves that he just says it as it is. And then this is a little peek into what it must have been like when Archie and Monty first met, because it would have been Monty's first or second day working at the cafe, and then Archie walked in and Monty would have just been gawking at him the entire time. And then this just about sums up their entire relationship. We've got Archie in the background looking scared, and Monty in the foreground saying, "He said, no pickles." I love them. This is another digital artwork that I printed out because I just loved it so much and I needed it for a D&D one-shot that I was running. It was set in like Maddox's dreamscape, and the final boss, which like really caught everyone off guard, was a 25-foot tall celestial version of Maddox that was like the king of the ethereal plane and tried to kill them all. So it was like this huge plot twist. Everyone was like, ugh! And then for another campaign that I was playing in, I just started working on Maddox's backstory a little more and designed his parents, which you can see in my Dungeons & Dragons journal tour video, which I will link in the eye. So this is just like Maddox growing up, chilling out, doing his thing. Then we have Kip and Flex. They're just chilling, they're waiting in their garage for everyone to show up for band practice. Butch couldn't be bothered lifting the roller door, so he's just crawling in. It's pretty on brand for them. I love that they have a purple garage, by the way. Their whole house is so much fun. I need to draw the entire thing. Then this, I don't know. I went through a Baldur's Gate 3 phase. I'm well and truly out of it now. So this is Astarion. We love Astarion, but I just absolutely hate this drawing. I don't know what it is about it, because the colors are good. I like the scratchiness. I like that I actually attempted to draw like realism for once, with a little bit of stylistic flair, but I don't know, I think it's falling into the uncanny valley again. It just looks ever so slightly off to the point where like, it gives me the ick when I look at it. Then we have Astarion into my soul with them peepers, because let's face it, Astarion's eyes are gorgeous, so I just had to draw like tons of them. Then I drew Gale because I liked his hair, and a couple of Maddox in orange pencil. This one's my favorite. Then we have a whole page of Lolas because I love Lola. Lola is so sweet. I think I said that exact same thing in my last sketchbook tour as well. We've got Lola with long hair, Lola cutting off her hair, Lola in a dress, Lola in some shorts, Lola catching fish with Vonnie. I love this one of Maddox. This was from a campaign where we were fighting a warlock, I think it was, and midway through the combat, Maddox ended up getting possessed, and I just doubled down and made Maddox like super scary for no good reason. So I decided to draw him afterwards because everyone was officially freaked the hell out, and I was like, okay, he's not possessed anymore, back to normal, hee. Then we have a very experimental drawing of Rusty. His mouth is kind of scary. It's way too big, but I don't know, I guess it's alright. I don't even remember what the process for this is. I can see there's like paint marker, colored pencil, probably some ink as well. Like, I couldn't even tell you how I got to this point. This one is adorable. I love it so much. We've got Flex and Kip, and I think it's canon that Kip loves to be cozy and Flex overheats, so he lovingly chucks all the blankets over onto Kip's side, and Kip's fine with that because it works. And here we have another little peek into their interior design. I think it's adorable. It's like a weird clash of Kip's like bright, sunny, warm taste and Flex's more grungy, neon, animal print type vibe, so somehow it works together. And then okay. Here we have another new character. This is Flex's dad, if you couldn't tell by the resemblance. And at first I was like, ooh, he's just a truck driver. He's just, you know, whatever. But then I was like, what if he is trucker by day, drag queen by night? And I love that for him so much. Like, it explains everything. It explains why Flex is the way that he is, because his dad is a sleigh, and her drag name is Kiki Catastrophe, which I think is very fitting. Then over here we have Gummy and Keone desperately trying to tame Nova's hair, and they're questioning everything. They're like, Keone, what are you doing? Box braids, what are you talking about? I thought we were doing cornrows. And Nova's like, we're in too deep now, just make it work. Like, I don't care anymore. She is so sick of it at this point. But I feel like they pulled it off in the end, and the mix of box braids and cornrows would look really cute together, so it worked out. This spread I don't like at all. This is Sparkplugs playing D&D because they 100% have a regular D&D session going. They've probably had, like, the same campaign happening since 1971. But I think the thing that ruins this is the background. It's just way too dark. There's like no contrast between anything, and I went over it so many times trying to fix it with all different colors that it's a bit of a mess. But I like the concept. It's very cute, and I want to draw them playing Dungeons and Dragons again. Then over here, that does not look like a dare at all. I was still in this weird funk where I couldn't get his likeness right no matter what I tried, and this was probably the worst of it. I hate this drawing. The background's cute, Sparky's cute, his outfit's cute, but this face right in the middle ruins it for me. And then these last few were all part of a video that I made about finishing my sketchbook, if you're interested in watching that sort of thing. I just finished watching Lord of the Rings, so we've got Frodo, Samwise, and Gandalf. And then I brought a DVD to my friend's house. Which one was it? It was freaking Last Stand at Saber River, I think it was called. It's a Tom Selleck cowboy movie. Pretty good. Visually stunning. I actually quite liked it. And so I was just sat there drawing him from the front cover of the DVD. And then over here we have Harper and Nusha. I don't know where they are, like the background doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I think overall this is a really cute drawing. Then we have Glebe! This is my Minecraft character. I haven't played it for a little while because none of us have paid our Realms subscription, but I miss Glebe. I love him so much. And then we've got King from Tekken 3 because King is my go-to character in Tekken, and I think he's just so gender. Like, King is trans and you can't convince me otherwise. Then over here, I don't really like how this looks. I don't think it looks like Butch at all, but it's an interesting little experiment. Then this is another sort of redraw. Here is the original from 2018, and it's just little baby Adair and Rusty chilling out, playing the guitar, having a little bonding moment, and you can't deny, look at how much more vibrant this is. Oh, I love it so much more. It's such a glow up. And I love how, okay, just between you and me, I love how every single one of my characters, the old versions look straight, and then the new versions look, you know. Everyone just gets yassified over time, and I'm not even mad, because they objectively look better. Then we have a few orange landscapes. I'm pretty sure this was around the time that my friend and I had rewatched Over the Garden Wall, so yes, very autumnal vibes here, even though it was July when I drew this. Then this is my new D&D character. I know, strange for me. I've been sticking with Matic for the past like 2 or 3 years, and I love Matic so much. He's still my go-to, but we were starting a new campaign and Matic didn't really fit the vibe, so I decided to create Parsley, and he starts off just a regular tiefling, but then he's cursed to transform into a Minotaur. So when he's plunged into the campaign, he's sort of halfway through the transformation. It's like a very long process, and he's desperately trying to find a cure before he's too far gone. Although I will say, he kind of looks cooler as a Minotaur than he does as a tiefling, so oh no, if he doesn't find the cure in time, what a shame. And then for the final page, this is when I was desperately trying to figure out how to draw Adair again, and I still wasn't really getting his likeness, but it's there. Then just a couple of pencil sketches. We've got a medieval cat, and I was trying to plan out the layout of Flex and Kip's house a little better, so that's that. And then for the final page, I always have my character list and some swatches, a little sticky note telling me what characters I need to design next, and an envelope with all sorts of little treasures in it. Why do I have so much WizFizz packaging? I don't know what that is. This I love so much. Look at him. Kip fell in love with that? Ew. Same. And then a fantails wrapper because they threatened to discontinue them, so everyone was like stockpiling them. A little heart. A blushy Adair. A swatch page. Another one of these like Disney card things that you get from Woolworths. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Another one that I don't know who or what that's supposed to be. Oh, we got some seeds. We got some nasturtiums. I can't even remember if I planted these. Like, why do I have these? Ooh, a couple of little prints of Matic dancing with the Skellies. Ooh, I love this. Oh, and if you're curious, this is the sketchbook that I'm using. I always keep this in the back so I know what I'm looking at. And then a piece of paper with a bunch of tape on it. Wow, that's probably the most valuable thing in here. I actually might keep this and put it in my new sketchbook, because he doesn't deserve to be hidden away. Oh, what's this? What's this? Another WizFizz wrapper was hidden in there? I don't even want to know what I was thinking. That's for future me to deal with. I'm just going to put it all back in here. And that is it for this sketchbook. This one took me from the 2nd of July 2023 to the 8th of April 2024. So just under a year, not too shabby. And with that, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And hopefully the next sketchbook tour doesn't get forgotten about and I actually show it to you like as it's finished. That would be nice. The next one is a lot bigger, so it might take me a little bit longer, but we'll get there eventually. And with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.